Kayleigh Apricot was so established to be a success tattooing painter, how on her at first day as an disciple she got the speech damned corroded above her sight. She mind her tattooed person would put off largest patronage and keep her no selection but to conduct her vanity. Now elderly 26, in 60% of her flesh inked, Kayleigh, who is of Erdington in Birmingham, explains how her hazard has so far paid off and how tattoo has modified her lifetime. I certainly get several looks. You overlook you've got them, so your love reason are they steadfast at myself. I get requested on the tattoos on my person rather a many. I believe human beings type neck and person tattoos as more than excess. You do get bad critique, love human beings say you see a bit murderous, it's frightening or it's a bit lot. My household isn't the largest fan of them. My dad got marital and I'd fair had a big one on my trunk and he told I wasn't permitted to be a maid. But he's a lot more than receiving now how I do it as a work. I've in fact tattooed him. It was difficult since I could speak, I was suffering him, so following I completed I got him to compose Daddy in his script and I got him to tattooing it on me. I got my at first tattooing while I was 18. It was my top boyfriend's name on my ankle bone. He got my behalf too much. Now I'd say 60% of my flesh is coated. I got my at first person tattooing on my at first day as an disciple tattooing painter while I was 24. Mainly, I got it so how I couldn't get a regular job, so I would include to persist in which I was making. I got damned over my brow. I utilized to be rather crucial of by myself and see the window part blank. I utilized to believe things happened to me for a cause and I would penalize by myself for things mental. Later I got a rosa on one party of my person, that is to do in novel and beautiful, later foliage on the some party, that symbolize new asa for me in my lifetime. Up I begun tattoo, I lived over a pub and I was potable and party a many. You had to go via the pub to get to the plain upper floor and everyone would be love, go downward include a sip and I'd end up stay of. While I begun tattoo I solved to go direct end for 6 months and with later my lifetime has modified for the superior. I took the complete dive and abandoned my day job and went direct in discipleship. To begin off in you earn money virtually following to anything. But now my lug says I'm one of the brisk younger artists he's always seen. It's a lot on client thoroughness and how you consider human beings. It's not fair your job they go to, it's the environmental you job in and you as a man. Now I'm making quite to be convenient. As you get more than skilled you earn money more than and put your prices up. You accusation by the time or the chunk and 50% goes to me and 50% to the location I job for the industry and material. It's love leasing a armchair. You include to use for your tattooing license and I'm personality employed so I include to see following my own accounts. I completely loving tattoo. Your reason is never congestive, you are ever creation, training and meet new human beings. You're always speaking to human beings and while they are in ache they outdoor up and say on their problems. It's on manufacturing human beings convenient. Several human beings will be really nerve and I assist them via it. Several of the stories over several of the human beings I tattooing are harrowing or very joyful. It makes you see more than obviously in lifetime which matters. It makes you cherish things a lot more than. I include a lot more than of a favorable worldview on lifetime currently. I assist a lot of human beings who are very personality conscious on components of their flesh, or extend symbolism or scars of personality harming. If you include thing cute on a portion of your flesh how you include adverse ego on, it can do you sense lot more than sure and lucky. Increasing up I was a really shy and peaceful lady. Tattoo has certainly taken into account me more than trust. It's fair the way you conduct by yourself while you've got a specific portion of your lifetime on your leather. I begun making modeling while I was 19 and it kicked off in a way how I couldn't trust. I was in a piece of music live video and leather profound ammunition depot. Down there was so lot focus and you get bad critique as so as nice, but I fair get it on the jaw and I believe I've got the The tattoos on my person do me distinctive. Though while you get old and wrinkly, it makes your leather a bit prettier. It's a pleasant hobbyist to include to gather pictures on your leather. You can see behind and recall while you got how, wherever you were and which it tool. All photos object to copyright law.